Yo, yo, yo. We coming back with y'all. We go to talk ENT, man, for the last part of the segment with Rocksolid, DaGoat, man. Shit, so with that being said, man, like what kind of advice would you give to people that's, on their way back there behind the walls or taking penitentiary chances of doing shit to come behind the walls? What kind of advice would you give them, man?
Well, first advice I would give you, man, if you out there, in the streets or whatever, and like I'm gonna say it like this, like ain't no fool to what be going on. Ain't nobody no fool to what be going on. And the number one thing is if you taking penitentiary chances, then just be ready to accept it when it comes.
Definitely,
That's the
definitely.
number one thing. The second thing I can kind of, get y'all to kind of grasp and understand is that, man, look, man, where there's life, there's a logic. And if you out there in the streets and you doing stuff, like, man, have a logic behind what you're doing, like a movement or like, taking care of your kids or your family, things of that nature, man. Don't just be out there trying to impress people because being in the streets and just trying to impress people, like when you get in situations like I'm in, don't none of them people care about your ass.
Definitely,
You
definitely.
know what I'm saying? So more or less, like even if you on your way back here, man, just be prepared, man. You know what I'm saying, to not have full control of what goes on in society or even what goes on back here behind these fences because everything is kind of like at a strict movement. Your movement is at a minimum, so you want to be able to adapt to that. So the first step you got to do is put in your head, look, I'm not in control of everything in my life right now, but I'm gonna stay in control of how I think.
Definitely. Definitely, man.
So like with the younger generation, like man, like only thing I can tell y'all, man, is try to like, get with some people that, what I'm saying, that's kind of been through this and, they ain't trying to, make this, a revolving door for them and, they got, things going on in the streets or whatever. Get with them and kind of like try to, take their wise words or take their advice, man. Don't be no knucklehead to a situation, man, because I'm gonna tell you something, man, like, what I'm saying? Like y'all be doing all that crazy stuff in the street, but then when it comes time to go to jail, y'all don't want to face no music.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You know what I'm saying? And like, man, and coming to jail, man, I want you to know, man, you don't make it hard on yourself, man. You make it hard on the people that care about you too.
Yep. And
You know,
I want to elaborate on something that you said because I was gonna ask you a question about that too. Uh, well, you say I want you to explain to the viewers that's listening because it's gonna be brothers that's still in the field listening to this shit, or it's gonna be brothers that ain't that can tell somebody something. So I want you to elaborate on these so-called friends, homies, brothers, family members, old ladies, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Uh, whatever we got out here, side pieces, whatever, man. Like I want you to elaborate on how they treat you when you gone. Like you got some that'll stand up, but for the most part, how they treat you when you gone.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, what I'm saying, that really that come with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody life stop because you locked up.
Exactly.
That's the number one thing. People gonna have to keep living or, doing whatever they feel comfortable with doing every day.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, like, man, look, man, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. A lot of people gonna change up on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people gonna change up on you, and they gonna change up on you. Some of them don't do it with the intentions on their mind, waking up every day like fuck you in your situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just get caught up in their everyday lifestyle or their everyday obligations to the masses of people or to people that's surrounded around them. And then you got some people, they get caught up in like the bad influences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they start interacting with people that they ain't got no business interacting with. And
Exactly.
that puts a toll on them and it makes them forget about your situation and how far y'all might have came together when you was on the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, a lot of times like women, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna tell you something. Like women, they a lot of them gonna leave when you in situations like this.
Yeah.
A lot of them. But you gonna have some that's gonna stay firm and they gonna stay solid because they know what type of man that they got on their side.
Yeah.
And before, you know, they mess that all the way up, you know what I'm saying? They gonna do everything that they can, you know what I'm saying, to kind of keep it real with you. And in a lot of situations, like, you know, like everybody make mistakes.
Yeah.
Nobody perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got the women out there that ain't never really did this and ain't never really known how to do this with a man or with a nigga that they really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's going to be your job to still stay in their ear about what's right and what's wrong to create balance in whatever type of relationship that y'all got.
Exactly.
And like, far as your friends, man, like, man, number one, man, you really don't got no friends, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just being real. Like, nobody really got friends. You got partners. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, I mean, a partner is somebody that care about you, and no matter what you're going through, you know, distance don't separate them from caring about you. A partner is a man that's a man just like you, but he got his own life every day that he was already living, even when you was on the streets. So every day, you know, y'all didn't hang around each other. Y'all didn't link up. But, you know, y'all talked to each other. Y'all kept each other in good spirits and always, you know, checked on each other. Mm-hmm. You know, and then you got the ones that you, like, that you can't do nothing for no more. Like, you was doing everything for them possible. Some, you know, like, and then ain't nothing worse than an ungrateful person, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have a lot of people show you how ungrateful they is when you get locked up. Like, it's a lot of dudes, like, you might have been doing shit for their kids. You might have been doing shit for them. But soon as you in this situation, you know what I'm saying, they go to the next person that they can get the help from.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Definitely.
Like,
definitely.
they go to the next person that they can get the help for. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, they don't even really be saying fuck you, but they might as well say fuck you. Because at the end of the day, like, nigga, if we solid and this shit been solid and I done kept it solid on my end, nigga, our line of communication or our bond should never be broken because I ain't able to fix your life right now or to put food on your table right now or to give you what you need every day right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, man, like, but the moral of that all, man, you just got to know what comes with the bid and accept it for what it is. But when you get in here, you know, don't really, you know, I mean, every man gonna have their days because you're a human being too. I know women, you know, people in the world want men to stay masculine, stay tough, you know, be strong. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, penitentiary done changed drastically. So, the penitentiary done changed so drastic to where, like, it is really designed to bring you down and make you stress and make you create habits that would make you less of the person that you was before you even came in here. Mm-hmm. But you have to stay strong, man, and you have to stay dedicated to whatever it is that you want. And the people that's there for you, while you in a situation like this, don't ever forget them people because it's hard to find people that's going to walk this walk with you while you back here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people going to change up. That's the number one thing. People going to change up. But don't sit back here. If you got to come back here and do a little time, don't even worry about that shit, man. Just worry about the people that's there for you. You feel me? Definitely. And, you know, and that's what I tell my people. You know what I'm saying? When they get the, you know, sometimes talking crazy and saying shit, well, like, such and such ain't doing this. Don't worry about what such and such ain't doing. Like, you just keep doing what you got to do to make sure I'm all right. Long as you holding up your end of the bargain and being solid with a nigga, we ain't worried about what nobody else ain't doing. You feel me?
Definitely.
We ain't worried about that. So, like, all in all, man, like, man, just be prepared, man, for people to change up, man. And there's going to be some people out there, man, that you ain't even know got your back. They might not, you know, send you money every week, but they checking on you. And anytime that they can do something for you, they just pop out and be like, yo, man, you straight? You need anything? You know what I'm saying? You got people out there that's going to do that, too. Yeah. So, all in all, man, just prepare yourself for the ups and the downs of this shit, man. And just don't let it swallow you up. Like I say, you a man, you a human being, you gonna have your days. And if a nigga say that they have a perfect day and every day, nah, cause man, prison don't let you have no damn perfect day every day. You see
Definitely.
what I'm saying?
You right?
But all in all, man, like you can't even have a perfect day on the street. You feel me?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So all in all, like you just gotta stay strong, man, and don't adapt to what they're trying to do to you. Don't let them corrupt you. You feel me? If you was a good person before this shit, then stay a good person. Don't let this shit egotistically change you. Because I see a lot of dudes, they get in here and they get egotistic and they be on some shit where, oh yeah, well, this person is doing this to me. This person was doing that to me. Man, fuck all that shit and them people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, fuck all that shit and them people that was doing that. Like, people done changed up on me since I've been in here. You
Yeah.
feel me? You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not letting that shit, like, strike a nerve to the point to where, like, I'm not even letting that shit bother me, honestly. Like, when I talk to them and if I could talk to them and I could tell them straight up, yeah, it's fucked up, because at the end of the day, when you genuinely got a bond with a person, I feel like jail shouldn't break that. You
Yeah.
feel me? It
Definitely.
should be nothing when you got a genuine bond, because y'all got a bond that didn't come off what it costed. You feel me? It didn't
Definitely.
have no finances in it. It's just off of, I fuck with you, you fuck with me. You this type of person, I'm this type of person. You done always been this way with me. I done always been this way with you. You done always been there for me. I done always been there for you. So it shouldn't be nothing that destroy that. And a lot of times, like, it is gonna destroy that, especially like with females and shit. But me, like, I don't even talk to a lot of goddamn women while I'm in here, because I don't even want the damn headache.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just rock with who rock with me. And, you know, mainly like, you know, like the same girl I was rocking with when I was out, me and her, we still rocking shit. You know, like, I mean, we have our days where we have disagreements and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like, shit, if I really need something or really need something done, I can ask them and they could really get it done for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's about the ups and downs, man, and adversity, man. Like, a lot of times, man, you're gonna go through something. Like I say, people gonna make mistakes because some people just not, you know, they not built in the beginning for this, because they never done this. But if you stick with them and you guiding them and you telling them like what type of rules they got to play by and like what you expect, and then if a person can't really give you what you expect, you know what I'm saying, then you really don't need to have no dealings with them. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because, I mean, in jail, you know, you can't expect the world or you can't expect a lot. You got to just put down the boundaries of what you expect and what you going to respect and what you're not going to accept and what you're not going to respect. So just go with that and maintain, bro.
Already, man. And shit, man, like always, man, like I say, I always appreciate your word of wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, we gonna goddamn stay in tune, man. You feel me? And I want to say this before I end the interview. The next interview I want to do with you, I want to speak on it with you because you said it in your walkthrough when you was free about taking your lick. And that's going to be something I want you to think about it. I know you ain't got to think about what you're going to say about it because you already know how it go. But I want you to think about it so we can elaborate on it probably around this Friday.
Okay, you know, that's cool with me, man. I'm always open for it, man, because at the end of the day, like, man, hey, we all know what come with this shit, man. That's the number one rule. If you out there doing wrong, I don't care what you're doing. And I ain't
Already.
gonna speak on what nobody doing or say no names or speak on no particular subject, like nothing. You know, if you in the streets, what you doing, what is what. Now, in your eyes, it might be right, but we know when we dealing with the law's eyes, it's considered wrong. So you know what, like I say, man, you got to take what come with it, man, and be able to accept the punishment or whatever. So
Already.
yeah, we could definitely get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind. Because at the end of the day, like, I know I'm a real stand up guy in every sense. Yeah, a lot of people might not like me, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I was on the streets, like, I wasn't kissing no nigga ass or no female ass or no family member ass. I wasn't doing none of that. And
Yeah.
just because I'm in jail, I'm still not gonna kiss your ass.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Definitely.
Or try to be cool with you or try to be down with you. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm living my life to the best of my ability. You can't live for me and I can't live for you. So fuck it, nigga. Stay your distance.
Word.
You feel me?
Word.
Like, that's just keeping it real.
I respect it. And with that being said, man, that's going to conclude this part of the interview.
Okay, man. All love, man. Maintain. I like the way you going out there, man. Keep going, cause the only way is up, bro. Stay dedicated to what you do, cause hard work pay off, man. Salute.
Already, bro.